you have the script and all that stuff is still in place, so it's not like, you're making stuff up, although we did do a lot of improv.
Spinning Gold is why we're here to talk today.
Got that KISS shirt on.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I talked to Jay and he was like, "You got that?" And I was like, "I had to wear the KISS shirt, man." Like,
Yeah.
and I got the KISS. So check this out. So this is my Casablanca 7-inch here, right? The single.
Oh
For the
man.
song Shandy, which my wife is named after.
That's incredible.
So I was tailor-made for this.
Yeah.
This is all for me.
Well, we'll just spend all day with you there.
That's what we're gonna do. Jeremy, man, the movie is fantastic. You're terrific as Neil, founder of Casablanca Records, for those who don't know. And that's the story is kind of about Casablanca, about Neil, and in some ways the narrative is really interesting because it's kind of a fall and rise. Like, it's really interesting how the film structures that. But what I wanted to ask you was playing Neil, this sort of iconic music record executive, in a biopic. Where does it fall on sort of the spectrum of intimidation in comparison to playing somebody like Winn from Supergirl, where like those fans can be very serious, and then you're coming to playing like a real life actual person, and I was wondering about that balance for you.
Well, it's actually fun, kind of interesting about how when I played Winn and when I played this is that there were lesser known characters, like either in the super comic world, or in the real world. And so I was able to, get away with finding my own way into it without having to, do an impression of somebody and so it's been really interesting and exciting in that way. And then I felt that way about this too. I've played real people before, and this was very different in that, like, I had a little bit of source material to pull off of, so I could kind of get his vibe and his voice. But like, I only had interviews of him. When you're given an interview, it's like you're a heightened version of yourself.
That's true.
I've tried to be better at it. I'm trying to like be normal, but I'm in my happy mode. You don't see me, when I'm sulking or all that stuff. So it's a lot of that. I had to sort of imagine, and he died when his son Tim, the director, was just a kid. So I was really lucky and fortunate in that he allowed me to sort of find my own way into this character, and he really encouraged that. And I never felt like I was being judged or sort of being like, that's, he wouldn't do that. He kind of like just let me play, and so I felt like I was creating a new character at the same time. But you have the script and all that stuff is still in place, so it's not like you're making stuff up. Although we did do a lot of improv.
See, there's one of the things I noticed about the film and that I really, really like about it that stands out from other biopics is it is honest about its embellishment. It is honest about, yes, some of this is dramatic and dramatized on purpose.
Yeah,
that don't make any less real.
I mean, the story is being told from a very strange perspective. It's being told from the perspective of a guy that's no longer here. Yeah. And he's like giving an interview from the afterlife, essentially, and, giving his greatest hits, the more you tell a story, the more it's gonna, especially when you're a showman, which Neil was, it's going to get more and more embellished each time. And that's what's kind of fun, is that we jump right off the bat by telling an outlandish version of a story that clearly didn't happen in that way. And then just like shrug it off because it's more fun to do it. Like,
it is more fun. The whole movie is fun. And just a great watch. Jeremy, thank you so much for your time today. I really, really appreciate it.